You know that feeling when you check your bank account and think, wait, I make decent money. Where is it all going? Like, you're not reckless. You're not buying yachts. You're not doing anything crazy. And yet, somehow, year after year, you're still stuck feeling behind. Look, this video is not about one stupid purchase. It's not about coffee. It's not about avocado toast. This is about how normal, responsible, well-intentioned people quietly lose $1 million over their lifetime without ever seeing it happen. And here's the scary part. If you're watching this thinking, this probably doesn't apply to me, that's usually a sign that it applies the most. My name is Liam, and I spend way too much time thinking about how small financial decisions compound over decades. If you're someone who works hard, earns money, but still feels like financial progress is slower than it should be, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're breaking down exactly how the average person loses $1 million, not through one big mistake, but through dozens of tiny, invisible ones. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's the thing. Most people think losing $1 million would feel dramatic. Like you'd notice it. Like there'd be a moment where you go, oh wow, there it went. But that's not how it happens. It happens quietly. It happens politely. It happens through decisions that feel normal, reasonable, and socially acceptable. And that's why it works so well. Now, let me challenge a common assumption early on. Most people think the biggest threat to their financial future is not earning enough money. That's not true. For the majority of Americans, the real threat is earning money and then failing to let it compound. Let's start with a simple number. According to long-term market data, the U.S. stock market has historically returned about 7% per year after inflation. That means every dollar you don't invest early is quietly robbing your future self. Now watch what happens. If you invest $500 per month from age 25 to age 65 at 7%, you end up with around $1.3 million. Same person, same income. But if you wait until age 35 to start, just 10 years later, that number drops to about $610,000. That's a difference of nearly $700,000. And nothing dramatic changed. No disaster, no bankruptcy, no financial collapse, just waiting. This is where it gets really interesting. Most people don't feel like they're losing money when they delay investing because nothing is visibly disappearing, but opportunity cost is invisible, and invisible losses are the most dangerous kind. Now let's talk about the biggest culprit most people never see coming, lifestyle creep. This is when your spending quietly rises to match your income, not because you're irresponsible, but because life happens. You get a raise, you upgrade the apartment, you finance a slightly nicer car, you start saying yes to more things, and none of it feels crazy. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, as household income increases, spending increases at nearly the same rate for most Americans, meaning most people don't build wealth as they earn more, they just build a more expensive life. Now let's do some math. Let's say lifestyle creep costs you an extra $300 per month. That's it. That's one nicer car payment, some subscriptions, eating out a bit more. If that $300 had been invested instead over 40 years at 7%, that's over $720,000. And that's just from lifestyle creep alone. This is how million-dollar losses happen. Quietly, politely, one upgrade at a time. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what's the point of money if I can't enjoy it? Totally fair. Here's what most people don't realize. This isn't about deprivation. It's about timing. Psychologically, humans are wired for immediate reward. We feel the pleasure of spending today way more intensely than the future benefit of investing. Behavioral economists call this present bias. We overvalue now and undervalue later. And companies know this. That's why everything is monthly. That's why everything is financed. That's why everything is only $99. Because small numbers bypass your brain's danger system. Your brain hears $99, not this could cost me $300,000 over my lifetime. Waiting to invest, not maximizing retirement accounts. Sitting in cash because it feels safer. This alone wipes out half the million. Bigger house, bigger car, higher fixed costs. None of these are bad until they crowd out investing. High interest car loans, credit cards, overextended mortgages. Interest works against you just as powerfully as it works for you. Panic selling, chasing hot investments, jumping in and out of the market. Dalbar studies consistently show the average investor underperforms the market by several percentage points due to emotional decisions. Over decades, that gap is enormous. Add it all up, and yes, you're comfortably past $1 million.
$1,000. Here's the part that frustrates me the most. This isn't about intelligence. Plenty of smart, educated, high-earning people still lose this money. Why? Because the system is designed to reward spending, not patience. You're constantly encouraged to upgrade, finance, optimize comfort, and enjoy now. But almost no one teaches you to protect your future self from your present self. That's the real battle. Here's a moment that separates people who build wealth from people who don't. It's not when they get a raise. It's not when they hit 6 figures. It's not when they start a side hustle. It's when they stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, what is this costing my future? That single shift changes everything, because once you think in terms of future value, spending feels different. That $600 car payment doesn't feel like $600 anymore. It feels like $200,000 in retirement money. And suddenly, the trade-off becomes clear. Let's get practical. You don't need to overhaul your entire life to avoid this. You need 3 systems. Before money hits your checking account, it should already be invested. 401k, IRA, brokerage. If you wait to invest what's left, there won't be anything left. Every raise should have a rule. 50% to investing, 30% to savings or debt payoff, 20% for lifestyle. This lets you enjoy progress without sabotaging your future. Income feels good. Net worth tells the truth. Track it quarterly. Watch how decisions move the number. Wealth is built in silence, not in paychecks. I once talked to someone in their late 50s. Great career, 6-figure income for years, nice house, nice car. They told me, I don't understand how I'm still worried about money. And when we broke it down, nothing went wrong. They just started investing late, let lifestyle creep absorb raises, assumed they'd catch up later. Later never came. And that's the part I don't want for you. Look, this video isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up, because if you're aware of this early enough, you can do the opposite. You can let compounding work for you. You can design a life that grows without feeling restrictive. You can protect your future without hating your present. And the best part? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. If this video made you rethink even one financial habit, do your future self a favor and subscribe. This channel is about clarity, discipline, and building wealth the boring way, because the boring way works. And if you want, leave a comment saying future me, so I know you're in this for the long game. I'll see you in the next one.